Hello and welcome to our LegalShield presentation. Thank you for taking a moment of your time to hear about our unique service and incredible business opportunity. LegalShield, a unique service, a priceless benefit. So what is LegalShield exactly? Well, LegalShield gives you the ability to talk to an attorney on any matter without worrying about high hourly costs. Imagine how it would feel to never guess where you stood in any given situation ever again in your entire life. Feel pretty good, right? See, for one flat monthly fee, you can access legal advice no matter how traumatic or trivial the issue. That's why, under the protection of LegalShield, you and your family can live your life worry-free every day, every night, now and forever. Now, at this point, if you're like most, you may be thinking to yourself, well, I've never used an attorney. In fact, I've never even needed to use an attorney. But here's what I found out. There are everyday situations that access to our service could benefit you that you may never even thought of before. Have you ever signed a contract or document? Of course. The question is, have you signed a document or contract that you didn't have an attorney review? Or even worse, have you signed a contract or document that you didn't even review? I've been guilty of that prior to the service myself. Have you ever been overcharged or treated unfairly? Maybe you were and didn't even know about it. You ever called customer care, found out they just don't seem to care? You ever received a traffic ticket? I bet you have. If you haven't, it's probably coming soon. But known a victim of identity theft? Or even just been in a situation where you thought the advice of an attorney might be useful? Now let me show you how our million-plus members are utilizing their LegalShield membership. Over 2 million requests annually, and these are our top 5 reasons our members are calling our law firms. Number 1, real estate for purchases, refinance, foreclosures, landlord-tenant issues. Number 2, consumer finance for collections, warranties, guarantees, and other contracts. Number 3, family law for divorce, child support, and child custody. Number 4, estate planning for will, living will, and power of attorneys. And number 5, traffic issues, of course, for moving violations and accidents. Notice there's no example up here like espionage or grand theft auto. Everyday situations that access to your LegalShield membership would benefit you. We give professional advice on all matters from the trivial to the traumatic, even including pre-existing conditions. See, as you can see on the top left, you get legal advice on an unlimited number of issues. What that means is you can pick up the phone and call our law firms and consult with them about anything under the sun without having to worry about the high hourly costs. Our attorneys will be saying, how may I help you, instead of how may I bill you. Now, if it's a tax issue, tax attorney. Real estate issue, real estate attorney. Immigration, entertainment, foreclosures, loan modifications, divorce, child custody, whatever it is, an attorney that specializes in that area of law. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not going to law school. But I also know knowledge is power. And I love calling people that have spent years of their life studying the knowledge so we were empowered. Our next benefit, and one of my favorites, is our law firms will write letters and make phone calls on your behalf. See, I found out when a company gets a letter in the mail with the top half of the letters all attorneys' names, it changes the dynamics of things. I had a $1,000 security deposit I couldn't get back from my landlord. One letter from our law firm, a couple days later, $1,000 back. I had a construction company scratch the side of my car, $800 in damages. They were dragging their feet for 6 months not wanting to pay the claim. One phone call from our law firm, 3 days later, bam, check in the mail. How about this? 28 hours to get home on a flight and then left at a nearby airport an hour away from my original destination. Now that's not right. Now I called customer care and found out once again what? Yep, that's right. Don't seem to care. But the question is, who's going to pick up the phone and call a law firm to write a $300 letter over a $300 issue? But how many of those issues do people sweep under the rug every day? How many issues like that have you swept under the rug under the last year, 2 years, 5 years? How many more will you sweep under the rug under the years to come without our membership? Now, right underneath that, as you can see, our law firms will review an unlimited number of documents or contracts up to 10 pages. So don't press hard and hope for the best ever again. Let's be like the wealthy and be sure we have our contracts and documents reviewed so we know exactly what we're putting pen to paper. We have members that have saved as little as hundreds to thousands of dollars on reviewing simple leases like cars and apartments. And if you're purchasing a home, be sure to have those documents looked at. And in the bottom left, as you can see, at no additional cost, our lawyers will prepare your last will, your living will, and your healthcare power of attorney. It's unfortunate, but the fact is 7 out of 10 Americans don't have a will. And if you don't have one, the state that you reside in will prepare one for you, and I promise you, you will not like it. An incredible upfront value for enrolling for our membership today. Now let's move to the top right, traffic-related issues, and one of my favorites. So the next time you get a defensible traffic ticket, fax it into our law firms, have them review it and give you advice and even representation included in your membership. And God forbid the tragedy happens where someone passes away as a result of an accident, your auto insurance doesn't cover criminal charges, but your LegalShield membership will be there to protect you. So if you have teenage drivers or drive like one, buy this right now. And as you continue down, trial defense. See, it's not the USA, it's the SUSA. And now with your membership, you'll have 75 hours of trial time, including pre-trial, that's included in your LegalShield membership. Did you know that you are more than twice as likely to be in a court filing than to be hospitalized? Shocked me too, but then when you think about it, we do live in the most litigious society in the history of the world. Let me ask you, if you were named in an audit, would you rather go by yourself or with an attorney? Yeah, of course. And now with your LegalShield membership, you'll receive up to 50 hours in the event that you're named in an IRS audit. And right under there, you receive a minimum of a 25% preferred member discount above and beyond everything that's not covered under the prepaid portion of your membership. And under there, you'll receive 24/7 emergency access in the event that you need an attorney on the phone right now. See, law firms are open from 9 to 5, but bad things happen from 5 to 9, and on the weekend. We all have a Miranda right, the right to remain silent and the right to an attorney, but who has an attorney to call? So what good is the right if you don't even have access to it? So whether it's wrong place, wrong time, wrong cop, wrong day, your children are trying to be taken away from you, you have a wrongful termination, or a day where the stuff hits the fan, call your attorney. And on top of all that, we give you access to all the legal forms you would ever need to print off, download, fill out, and then fax in to have our law firms review. Alright, now let's switch gears. We know the average attorney is charging more than $200 an hour here in North America. And the question I want to ask you, down there you can see in orange, is if you were my attorney, how much would you charge me for all these services instead of hourly if I wanted to pay you once a month? How big would that check have to be? Go ahead, think about it. I'll give you a sec. Alright. Now, hold that number in your brain, and let me tell you what else your membership covers. Let's take a second to talk about the fastest growing crime in North America, identity theft. Are you confident that your identity is secure? Because see, it's not just about credit. There's medical, cyber, email, phishing, social media, renting, bankruptcy, dumpster diving, cell phones, charity, child support, government benefits, criminals, utilities, grants, insurances, credit cards, ID cloning, seniors, children, social security, mail, passports, driver's license. And that's just the top 20. Identity theft was the #1 consumer complaint category for 11 years in a row. Are you protected? Let's talk about the most comprehensive identity theft protection plan on the market. Your membership covers all the expected benefits. Credit monitoring with activity alerts, so derogatory charges, address changes, new lines of credit, anything, you'll be notified immediately. You'll also receive your credit report with score and analysis, credit report consultation, and consultation to help prevent identity theft. But not only that, you'll get identity restoration services. See, if we find out you become a victim, you call our 800 number and our licensed investigators in our law firm step in as you, for you, with you, and put your information back to where it was before the thief took over. See, I still think it's weird to have monitoring without restoration. That's like having a fire alarm but the fire department doesn't come. They just call you to tell you your house is burning. That doesn't help. No, send the fire truck and a ton of water. I need some help. I need some experts. We'll also provide fraud alerts, and for an additional $1 per month, we'll protect your children under the age of 18. Combined with our legal plan, this creates the most comprehensive protection for you. LegalShield puts professionals to work to provide the protection you deserve. We have dedicated provider law firms that provide quality control to the highest standard, monitored by LegalShield, prepaid and ready to advise. And our identity theft shield provided by Kroll Inc., the world's leading risk consulting firm, already protecting and serving Fortune 500 clientele, and now you, prepaid and ready to advise as well. Alright, now once again, if you were my attorney, and instead of charging me hourly, if I wanted to pay you once a month to have access to all the benefits that we've just discussed, how big would that check have to be? Prepare to be shocked. That's right, peace of mind for only $35.95 a month. Amazing. That's about $1 a day. That's bottled water, a Coke, a Snickers, a pack of gum. And your membership covers not just you, but your spouse and dependent children. There's a $10 enrollment fee for first-time members. And my concern, I thought I was going to be contract hostage like a cell phone, but no. They said it's month to month. You pay for it, you have it, you don't, you don't. It's that simple. And the one thing I can tell you after owning our membership like I have over the last decade is you'll think to yourself, how did I ever live without this? And enrollment is so simple. Bank draft, debit card, or credit card. You are going to love the experience of living life worry-free every day, every night, now and forever. But don't be selfish with your newfound power. Who do you know that has children or has had their identity compromised or self-employed or own a business or needs to prepare or update their will? Who do you know that could benefit from this membership right now? See, we know that there are people in your cell phone that are kept up late because they have a situation that they don't know how to deal with that our membership could help them with. LegalShield, total access, total freedom. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to transition from our unique service to our amazing business opportunity. An established company, a unique business model. LegalShield was established back in 1972, and as we said before, currently helping over 2 million requests annually from our members. We have 1.4 million families covered across North America, and we are currently owned by a New York-based equity group. We have a proprietary system of provider law firms covering 49 states and 4 provinces in Canada. Sorry, Alaska. And through this unique system, we offer high-quality, cost-effective legal and identity theft service. Why join LegalShield as a business? Well, the obvious reason, income. What would a few hundred to a few $1,000s a month extra do for you? Maybe pay down some debt, put you in a new neighborhood or a new car, or maybe an extra vacation, or maybe just give you some breathing room. Time, the most precious commodity we have. Are you happy with the amount of extra time that you have doing the things you love or spending time with the people you love? Freedom, the reason I joined. Options, choices, the ability to do what I want, when I want, with the people I want, for as long as I want. Why now, you say? Easy answer. Timing. Market potential couldn't get better with 95% of the population still not owning a legal or identity theft plan. We have an expanding need for our services as our legal system becomes more complicated and more expensive every day. We've been thrown into an economic environment that's created such turbulence that people are now looking for alternative ways to earn income instead of relying on their 401k or their job security. And for those that have studied entrepreneurs, some of the greatest in history were not those that invented a new industry, but simply took an old, outdated, or broken industry and made it more accessible and updated for the 21st century. One of the most common questions I get, so what would I be doing? Let's talk about building your business. No time? No problem. Our system is built for people on a limited time schedule because we have tools and events that share and show the information for you. We have DVDs and media that you can simply pass on to someone or direct someone to one of our online web presentations. We have phone calls that someone can listen to on the go or sit down with this flip chart over coffee. We also have live events like luncheons and business briefings and in-home presentations that you can simply invite somebody to where someone else or something else does the presentation. So there's more than one way to grow your business. And it's very simple because you get to earn while you learn. See, we do what you do on a daily basis, you just don't get paid for it. Have you ever recommended a good movie to someone? Of course. Was that hard? No. Did you have to quit your job to do it? Of course not. Do you have to take a class on how to do it right? Did you get nervous? No, because that'd be weird. You didn't go over to the house and reenact the movie. You said you got to see it for yourself. It's that simple. Let's talk about the best part, which is how you get paid. Okay, on the left you can see there are 3 main ways you get paid. Personal advances, team overrides, and lifetime residuals. But to explain this, go ahead and take a look at the graph on the right. Everyone starts our business as a brand new junior associate. As a new junior associate, LegalShield will pay you $34 for each member that you enroll. You can double that and earn another $34 and get promoted faster by meeting our Fast Start qualifications, which I'll explain on the next page, but just stay with me. As an associate, our second level, the company will pay you $103 per member that you enroll. Now, I love this level because it's easy math. Your cell phone's $100, 1 membership. Your car payment's $300, 3 memberships. Ladies, you want to go shopping? 800 memberships should cover you. Now, what's great is you can continue to advance through our compensation in one of 2 ways, by helping people get promoted or just by enrolling more members. You can move up to senior, manager, director, executive director. So as you can see there in the orange, you can earn anywhere from $34 at our first level all the way up to $252 for referring somebody to a $36 service that everyone needs, everyone can afford, and very few people know about right now. But let's take you back to the associate level. At $100 per enrollment, that's not too bad. What if you refer 2 people a day to check out the information in your spare time around everything else you're already doing? That'd be $60 in a month. What if 9 out of 10 said, no, I don't like it. I don't want to protect my rights. I don't want to protect my identity. I don't even like you. They're just negative. That'd still be 6 that said, yes. 6 times $100, that's an extra $600 a month. That's an extra $7,000 a year. What could you do with an extra $7,000 right now? Now again, that's the first way we get paid when you enroll a member in the orange column. But there's a second way we get paid called overrides, and that's that white column on the right. Overrides are the difference between broker versus agent income. As a real estate agent, when you sell a house, you get paid, but the broker also gets paid. Now let me ask you a question. Would you rather be the agent or the broker? Of course. Would you rather be the insurance agent or the broker? Broker. Would you rather be the employee or the owner? Owner, right? Because more passive income. Now the question is, if you're a broker, how many agents would you like to have out there selling homes? Yeah, as many as you can get. I'm sure you know some people that are overworked, underpaid, underappreciated, that are looking for a way to generate some extra income, a plan B or potentially a plan A right now in this economy. So let me give you an example of how these work. Let's make you an associate. Now let's say I was somebody you knew and you passed this information on to me by giving me a DVD or a website or inviting me to a meeting or sitting down with this chart. Now the membership is a no-brainer to me, so I enroll immediately. Now as an associate, you get paid $100 when I enroll as a member, but I also want to join the business because I know some people that could use this membership too. Now the first person I went to and signed up was my mom because she didn't have a will and I wanted to be in it. Makes sense. Now of course as a new junior associate I got paid, so I'm happy. My mom's happy because she got an incredible service. But you also are pretty happy because you got an override of $34. That's right, you see that 34 across from associate? That's what you got paid when I enrolled my mom. Now you don't know my mom, do you? No, because that'd be weird. But you're not mad at her. You're not mad at me. But the real question is, how many people would you like to have in your network out there sharing this incredible service with people? Now that's only $34, but what if I sign up 10 people this week or this month? That's an extra $340, and you may not have even been there. And every time you get promoted, they add another $34 to your overrides, $34 at manager, $34 at director, $44 added to your overrides as an executive director. What if you had 10 people, 100 people in your network, and they enrolled one person a month? That'd be an extra few hundred to a few $1,000s per month, whether you worked or not. Keyword being not. See, here at LegalShield, it's not the amount of money you can make, but the type of money you can make that makes us so unique. So are you out there just working hard, or are you also working smart? See, if you're the only one contributing to your income, when do you get to stop working? And the answer for most is never. So, point blank, how much money do you make when you don't work? If the answer to that is zero, now you have a plan to change that. And the third and best way we get paid is lifetime residuals. You get paid a percentage of these memberships for the lifetime of the business, 2, 5, 10 years from now. So imagine getting paid in 2020 for the work you're doing today. Sound pretty good, right? Does the place you work right now pay you for the work you did last year, last month, last week, yesterday? Probably not. Just think, imagine if you got paid a percentage of the cell phone bills or health, auto, life insurance, or cable or internet bills of the people in your neighborhood. How would you be doing? Amazing. And that's what you have an opportunity to position yourself in front of right now with LegalShield. Let's talk about how to fast start qualify and receive your first promotion. You can do it one of two ways, as you can see in the graphs on the right. The first way is to enroll 3 members, and one of which becomes a junior associate, which would earn you $207. The second way is to enroll 5 members, which would earn you $345. Now the company will give you 30 days to qualify for your Fast Start promotion, but typically we see people do it in 3 to 5 days if they follow a few simple steps. Let's talk about some of the additional rewards of working your business. How about monthly bonuses after your first year of $300 all the way up to $500 a month? Not good enough? Fine. How about exotic trips every single year for you and a loved one or someone you want to love? And they do special contests and promotions all the time. Here at LegalShield, finally experience what it's like to be truly appreciated and rewarded for your hard work. Now that's just a few $100s in getting started, but where can this business truly take you? LegalShield has paid out over $1 billion to associates just over the last decade. We have 1,000 plus that are earning over $50,000 a year or more, and we have many that are earning between 6 figures and over 7 figures a year from home with their business. And with 95% of the available marketplace still out in front of us, the best is yet to come. Mark Twain said it best. He said the key to success is to find out where everyone else is going and get there first. And that's where you sit right now. Let's talk about action steps. If you haven't done so already, number 1, get enrolled for your membership immediately. Number 2, become an associate today. Number 3, complete your first step training online to get you off on the right foot. And number 4, attend your live basic training, a 3-hour class that's dedicated to teaching you how to get promoted, get your business off the ground, and how to tailor fit this around your current schedule. Number 5, become Fast Start qualified and earn your first promotion. And we have the right team of people to help you do that. The person you're sitting with right now is connected with some of the best leaders inside of our company to answer any of your questions and set up a personal game plan tailored fit with your schedule to help you start earning income today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn you back over to the person that invited you on this so you get your application taken care of and they can connect you with one of those leaders immediately. Now the only question you should be pondering at this moment in time is, how do you want to get paid? Daily, weekly, or monthly? I look forward to seeing you at one of our events in the near future. Take care and have a great day. Welcome to LegalShield.